Internet, how are you? It is so nice to see you. I am trying out a Facebook filter right now, and man, it makes me appreciate Instagram filters, right? Instagram has the best filters. What the heck? Anyway, how's everybody doing? I want to talk to you today for a minute about imposter syndrome. This is something that I have seen a lot of my clients come up against in the last several years. So as most of you know, I've been coaching women and helping them start online businesses for almost 4 years now. It's been quite a while. I've taught one-on-one. I've taught many different courses. And I've noticed this common theme, and this is something that I struggled with for a long time too. So I thought I'd just come on here and share for a minute about my thoughts about imposter syndrome. And if you're a woman in business, you probably know this feeling well. So what imposter syndrome looks like for me is when you have created something that you are ready to put out into the world. So it's a business, some kind of a program, because I coach women who are wanting to start online businesses. Typically, I see this in women who are creating a business, and it's usually at the time when it's time to start promoting yourself. It's time to jump out of the net and tell the people what you have to offer. And what I see happen almost every single time is this imposter syndrome thing where we start to question ourselves, like, do I know enough to do this? I'm not as qualified as so-and-so or such and such, or I don't have a big enough audience, or no one's listening to me. Who would want to learn from me? Who am I to teach this? I'm not an authority. I'm not an expert. What I'm here to tell you is that on the internet, or just in life in general, the way that you become seen as the expert and the authority is by planting your fucking flag and standing there and saying, I am the expert and the authority. And let me tell you something, you are the expert and the authority on the thing that you want to teach. It doesn't matter who else is already teaching the same kind of thing, who else is, maybe doing better than you think you can do. None of that matters, because each one of us has our own individual way of promoting ourselves. We have our own story. We have pieces about us that other people need to connect with. And there are people out there who need to hear your message from you, not the other person. And so a lot of the work that I end up doing with my clients is taking them through a process to overcome that imposter syndrome. And we really work on a lot of worthiness and just understanding that the fact that you want to put something into the world actually means that you're supposed to put that thing into the world. And that's why that idea won't leave you. And that's why you are conflicted and feeling like, I really want to do this. It's because God, universe, whatever, put that on you because this is your mission. And so many people hold themselves back from greatness because they are afraid to talk about what they're offering and talk about how they can help and talk about their expertise and plant the damn flag in the ground and wave it around and say, hey, I'm here. I'm the expert on this. I can help you. Or they do that and nobody comments or likes or watches, and then they kind of like shrivel up into a ball and die because, they did it one time and it didn't work. So once we get past that imposter syndrome, it does kind of come up again and again. I get it all the time, honestly. I'm not saying that I'm completely free of it. What I am good at now is knowing that, number one, imposter syndrome means I'm on the right track. If I'm feeling like an imposter around something, my ego is trying to keep me from moving forward because the ego wants to keep us small and safe. It wants to keep us where we're at. It doesn't want us to do anything scary. So I now look at imposter syndrome in my own life and business as like, I'm having those thoughts again. It probably means that I'm really supposed to do this thing. It's kind of that, the thing that you're most afraid to do is the thing that will ultimately free you. I don't know how the quote actually goes, but it's something like that. And so I moved through it, and I'm teaching my clients that too. Sorry, I'm running out of breath here. I'm talking really fast. I feel like I'm still on Insta stories where I have to talk super fast, but I don't. So there's quite a few of you watching on here. Tell me if you're struggling with imposter syndrome. I'm happy to have a conversation with anyone who wants to jump on and say something. I'll just keep talking until I see a question or a comment. But yeah, so imposter syndrome is the one thing that that I think stops people from fully living in their power and from having the success that they desire. And the thing is, like, it's a shame because we all have so many things, so many gifts and talents to share with the world. And if we're gonna let, you know, a negative thought or imposter syndrome creep up and keep us from putting out into the world what the medicine that other people need from us, then we will never live out our full potential. And to me, that's really sad. And as someone who has been a successful entrepreneur for 20 years in different industries and had a lot of success even when I was feeling like a failure and an imposter, I can tell you that when you flip the script on that, life becomes so much better. The clients get better. You know, you start magnetizing those soulmate clients into your offerings. You start to be in a place where work doesn't feel like work. It feels like you're just living and being paid to be alive. It's amazing. And it kind of all blends together and becomes like this fantastic moment that you get to live in, which is where I am now. And I would like that for you guys too. And because I feel so strongly about this, I have created the new course that I've been promoting on here. You can't miss it. I've been talking about it nonstop. It is called Unfuckwithable. And believe you me, I had some imposter syndrome around putting that out there. I even today had a friend kind of judge me for it. Like, you really think people are going to buy that? It says a cuss word in it. And I started to doubt myself, but I'm like, no, people are buying it. People are wanting to come in. Like, of course it's amazing. It's an amazing concept. Hold on, Heather. I'm going to read what Heather said. Heather, just found out I got the job to work with autistic children and I'm so scared and nervous I won't be good enough. So I'm grateful. Heather, yeah. So that's normal. That's actually, like, if you're feeling that, then that's actually a sign that you're on the right path. This is the thing that you're supposed to do. So what happens is we have, you know, our ego, our smaller self, which is always in opposition to our divine self, our higher self, our highest truth. The ego freaks out when things become different or uncomfortable because the ego is there to protect. The ego is there to keep us small and safe and never taking any risks. So if you're feeling like you won't be good enough, I would hit back with, I like to use mantras. I would hit back with a mantra. I would reframe that as, what would I do? What would I do in that case? Let me see if I can make you a mantra really quick. So something like, I'm on the right path. These children need me. I'm so excited to make a difference in the lives of autistic children. I, Heather, have an autistic child. My 9-year-old son is highly autistic, and I can tell you that the people who choose to work with these kids are amazing people. And the fact that you want to go into this line of work is incredible. And I would really vibe into your why. Like, why do you want this job? Why do you want to work with these kids? And then get excited because the fact that you got the position and that you're feeling a little bit of imposter syndrome around it means that you're on the right path. And I would get excited for what is next, you know, how this is going to really enrich your life and change things for you in a positive way. So I'm going to get back to talking about Unfuckwithable. So Unfuckwithable is kind of my masterpiece of the last 3.5 years of coaching. You're welcome, Heather. It's kind of my manifesto, if you will. I've taught a lot of different courses on course creation, business building, startup. Like I've taught a lot of different things. This one is like pulled out of my soul because I feel like I finally got myself after years to a place where this stuff will fuck with me a little bit, but for the most part, I'm unfuckwithable. Nothing is going to throw me off my path. I know where I'm going. I know that what I have to say is important. I know that there are people out there that need to hear from me, my specific message, and nobody else's judgment and not even my own ego's judgment is going to throw me off course. And that took me a long ass time to figure out. And now that I have figured it out, I'm excited to grab a bunch of ladies who are kind of at the precipice. Like they know they're onto something. They know they're holding themselves back. They've been waiting for the right teacher to appear. They've been waiting for a guide. Here I am, and we're gonna bust through it in 6 weeks in a super supportive group setting. There will be tons of access to me. There's gonna be 6 training modules that I will pre-record, but I'm pre-recording them fresh each week during the course. This is a brand new course. Then we will have 6 group calls. So 6 Zoom calls in a private Facebook group. So Zoom and then streamed into a private Facebook group. So you have access to the replays and things like that. So where we will be masterminding, and I'll be coaching you guys together through whatever it is that you're trying to up level through. And then I have a VIP level, which includes 24/7 Voxer access to me. So it's like having me as your private coach for 6 weeks. And we will also do some one-on-one calls. So if that sounds like something you guys need, you know somebody who wants or needs it, check it out. Check out the link. I'll post the link down in the comments. I can't do it right now because I don't have a computer next to me. I'm on my phone, but as soon as this video is done, I will post a link to the info page down under the comments. It's a low priced offer. It's only $497 if you jump in now. That's half price. The last day for that is Friday. There is a 6-month payment plan that makes it even easier. I think it's actually a 4-month payment plan that makes it even easier. And it's definitely something that I wouldn't miss. This is going to be created live, so it's fresh content, nothing's repurposed, although I will be adding in bonuses from my other courses. So I'm thinking of giving you guys like my whole mindset course as a bonus for anyone who comes in on the early bird pricing, which is now until Friday. You only have till Friday. After that, the price doubles and the mindset mastery bonus goes away, but the course is still going to be lit and you should still join it anyways. If you have questions, put them in the comments. I'll come back and watch this replay and check out the questions, or send me a DM if there's something that you want to ask me about the course. I'm going to post the link now. So check it out and come and join me. I want to work with you. I want to put together the most badass group of women for this training. I always work with badass women. All of my courses are on fire all the time. You've seen me post the testimonials. This one's gonna be like on a whole nother level, and I cannot wait to get started. So come in if you would like to join us, and if you have questions, you know how to get a hold of me. Have a good day.